Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to something a little bit different. Now, out of my 3 cars, 2 of them don't feature as regularly as the Nissan. They are my MGB and my Cobra replica. That is a Dax Tejero, named after John Tejero, the designer of the AC Ace. He later went on to Dax to christen the Tejero that became my car, and then helped set up XCS Designs. XCS produce modern Cobra replicas using what originally was a Dax mould, so they are Cobra replica specialists for the modern age. They have a patented camber compensation anti-roll system that removes the need for anti-roll bars and keeps the car on the road, around corners and at speed. Most of the cars in here use LS powered engines, but you can have whatever engine you want. The bodies are obviously made of fiberglass just like the Dax's, so this is a little insight of a similar kind of place to where my car was born. I've never seen anything like this before. I haven't visited any of the main Cobra manufacturers, and XCS have invited me down for the day. So we've got the Cobra demonstrator car right at the front. We'll have a look at that and some of the other cars in various stages of manufacture. And then later on in the video, to finish it off, we have a very exciting ride lineup. In this, they're completely bespoke hot rods. So this is similar to a Cobra replica in that underneath it shares a very similar chassis. It's slightly longer than a Cobra and it has a 6.2 litre LS3 V8. So we're looking at about 450 horsepower in one of these, and I'm going to go out in it and experience it on the roads with their camber compensation anti-roll system and see what it's all about. I've never been in anything like this before, other than maybe a Cobra, but as you can see, it's a little bit different. So this is a fiberglass car as well, despite its rusty look, and obviously very polished details, including the dashboard inside the car, very unique gear shifter, the 4:1 headers down to the side pipes on each side, and around the front you'll even notice a Ford Model A radiator. It's a very loud car. But before we go next door to the showroom, I've got a quick word from this video's sponsor, YFood, and their brand new powder taster pack. Each one of these sachets is a whole meal and can be breakfast, lunch or dinner, and is another convenient solution from YFood. So I've got mine pre-made with me, but all you need to do is pop open the lid, empty this sachet into the container, pour some water in it. I like to put a bit of ice in there as well, and then just shake. And then you have your whole meal in a bottle. Very convenient and very tasty. This one's coffee. So to try out the powder taster pack for yourself with 6 flavours and a free YFood shaker, just follow the link in the description below and use Adam10 to get 10% off your order. Now let's check out the showroom. So this is the XCS 427. It was their original demo. It's now been sold to a client of theirs, and this is what they have been all about. This is their bread and butter, the Cobra replica. So it was originally a Dax shell. It's now been put on their own chassis with the camber compensation anti-roll system, and underneath the hood is another LS powered V8. This one is supercharged. It's got 650 horsepower and it weighs just over a ton, so you can imagine what kind of animal this one is. But that's what the beauty of the anti-roll system is. It still handles and drives and sits on the road like a modern car, unlike mine, which has an 88 Jaguar XJS chassis. You'll notice it's got taller seats for whiplash protection, so another modern feature, and they all have electronic power steering as well. It's got the twin roll hoops. It's also got twin fuel filler caps, and I've been talking a lot about their camber compensation anti-roll system, and there is a rig here that shows you exactly how it works, and it has it on the front and the rear. So this is a patented system by XCS Designs that allows the wheels to be permanently on the ground whenever the car is moving around the corner, so there is no need for any anti-roll bars. And over here we have the XCS Rush track toy with the Volkswagen turbo 20 valve 4-cylinder engine. So as I'm sure you can see, it's quite a more extreme track toy than the 427, which is more of a show car. Now next door we have the workshop, which has a range of other 427s in different stages of their lives and different specifications. Obviously this one is more of a modern inspired specification, black with a black steering wheel and full leather interior. They all have full leather interior, but some have different paintwork, some have different specs inside and out. It's all completely customizable by XCS. So we are now in the workshop with 3 different Cobras in different stages of the build. This one has the LS engine as well, with throttle bodies on top of it. So that is the beauty of all of them. You can change them to how you want. So this one is still in the gel coat. We've got a painted example over here in a lovely rich dark metallic blue with the single black stripe and some red pinstriping as well. This one is a little bit more like my Dax Cobra because it's got the Chevy 350 rather than an LS engine, so it is carbureted rather than fuel injected. And then further down here we've got a similar car to that one, but this one has a supercharged LS engine, maybe about 600 to 700 horsepower, a little bit much if you ask me, and this one has been completely murdered out. We've got a chrome black roll bar on the back of it, chrome black fuel filler caps, the dusty black side pipes, black details on the front as well, and also rather interesting black 5-spoke wheels. So this one is a customer's car. It's got the XCS logo on the rocker cover. It's also got soundproofing underneath the interior, rather interesting. And here you've got the lovely black chrome twin roll bars and fuel filler caps. And the lighting setup is different on these two. We've got clear lights on this one, we've got the amber and the red lights on the other one. We've got a reverse light here, which is a unique find on a Cobra. My one doesn't have it, this one doesn't have it. Another small difference you'll notice are the headlights. So this one's got the more classic Lucas style headlight, whereas these ones have Lucas P700s. Now this is what I used to have on my Cobra, but I've recently changed it for the more classic look. So it's interesting to see the differences there, because that's what I used to look like, and this is how it's going to look for the new year. You'll also notice these wing mirrors, which are XCS's own design, which is far better than my solution. Mine are here, so on the other side, the A-pillar, if you can call it that, is right in the way. So when you're driving along, you can't actually see my wing mirror because it's about here. And you may have noticed in the background this Pro truck, which is also LS powered and road legal. So now that we've had a look in the workshop and the showroom, I'm now with Gary from XCS, who will give you a run through of their camber compensation system and what benefits it gives you compared to other models.
Camber compensation was made to overcome the problems with AA-arm suspension systems. A AA-arm system, it will squat and it will pull on more camber just when you want the wheels to be square on the road and transmitting maximum grip. The two top arms are actually on rockers, they move in and out sideways. As the car squats, through this linkage, this cross linkage in the middle, it actually pushes the arms out slightly and the wheels remain, well, if you set it at 90 degrees to the road to start with, they will remain 90 degrees to the road as the car squats. Even as the car rolls, both wheels will stay at the same camber. So it's like having really stiff anti-roll bars, so the car stays really flat. But both wheels are totally independent still. They're not connected together, you know, by a big stiff anti-roll bar.
And I've also been informed you've got a quite nice hot rod outside that's got a similar kind of setup involved with that as well.
Yeah, I mean it runs the same Cobra front and back parts of the chassis. I've made a roll cage that fits within a Model A forward pickup body. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. People don't expect hot rods to actually handle.
No, I never would have. No. So I think we're going to experience the hot rod now, so let's go outside and see what it's like. Very cold tyres. Very torquey. So that was the XCS hot rod, if you want. So as we mentioned, that is essentially a Cobra underneath, just with LS power and a completely different body based on a Ford Model A. So that was a tour of the XCS Designs showroom and workshop and some of their cars, including the hot rod, which has been a Cobra underneath, and their own Cobra kit. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Follow the links down below for all the information about XCS Design, and follow me on Instagram for all the pictures and updates about these things that I do. But for now, thanks for watching.